So we're going to show you how to set up a 10 by 10 canopy. We use these dust covers, they're great. So, first of all, this setup will not cover putting the actual top on the frame, okay? But it's quite easy. You just throw it on, and the four corners, in this case, are Velcroed on just like that. But they all might be different. This is an impact canopy pop-up tent, and we're an event company, so we use a variety of pop-up tents, and this one really represents like a typical pop-up tent. So I think this is a good example to show you how to set up. So first of all, you just want to essentially, this is kind of like an accordion. You want to stretch it out, and I do 3 movements here. I pull this out, I also lift the leg, and I also give the frame a bit of a helping hand by pulling it up. And ideally, I'm doing this by myself, but ideally you want to do this with 2 people, one on the kitty corner, one on the opposite end. It'll be much easier to stretch it out, but certainly it's not that difficult to do it on your own. Again, up, out, and help the frame by pulling the frame up a little bit. And as you can see, it stretches out quite easily. At this point, when you're almost kind of fully maxed out, again, this is 10 feet by 10 feet. What you want to do, maybe this is a better angle, is get this frame into this hole. So maybe come around, and I'll show you that. So, basically kind of like that, and it'll just pop right into place. And in order to get it out, you just click the trigger there. Just like that. So you want to do that on all 4 legs. As you can see, after I do that, I kind of tuck the fascia down just so it looks nice. Now, the second step is to essentially extend the tent up. There's a bit of a phalange here. I just put my foot down and lift up. Now, in some tents, sometimes you have to actually click the trigger here. In this one you don't. Just lift up, locks into place. If you want to go higher, there's a trigger here, and you can get it to go higher. We'll do a close-up of that in a second, which is probably a better angle. So again, foot on the phalange, just lift up, and then trigger to lift up higher, and you can keep going. Of course, when you're first setting it up, you just want to keep it on the first level and do all 4 legs, and then start lifting it up incrementally, leveling it out. When you're doing it with 2 people, it's kind of nice because the tent doesn't go awkwardly up. But it doesn't seem to do too much harm if you're doing it with 1 person. The third step here, just take this strap, wrap it around, put it in. Do it on all 4 sides. There'll be 4 straps. And then you can tighten them just a little bit. After that, you can just adjust the tent if you want it a bit higher, a bit lower, in various positions. And essentially you're done. Now, you just want to do the opposite for taking it down. Undo all 4 straps. You're going to want to lower the legs to the kind of the lowest position. And I tend to lift this fascia up a little bit, but you want to click that trigger. There's probably another one here. When I click that trigger to start getting the frame assembly down the leg. Do that on all four corners. Once that's done, just the opposite of stretching it out. We're according it like an accordion that's compressed. We're just putting it down. So opposite, I'm pushing in, I'm pushing the frame assembly down a bit, and I'm lifting the leg so it's not catching on the ground, the grass, the rocks. And then it just comfortably folds down. I give it a little bit of a hug so it's nice and tight. And that's it. That's an impact canopy tent. Works very well. This is a basic model, so it's the least expensive. Guys, thanks for watching. Consider subscribing. Take it easy. We'll see you later.